morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Nathan Miller, and you're watching Bicycle Sidewalk. How you doing? Well, this instrument is called a shakuhachi, and it's called that for a special reason. It has something to do with measurement. A shaku is a measurement in Japanese. Today's post, wow, what do we have here for you today? Basically, it's like a mini documentary of the shrines and ginger's a shrine, temples that are near my house. I got on my bike this afternoon, I didn't have anything to do, camera in hand, and was amazed to find that there were so many little relics and stone temple dogs and just a handful of places of worship that are located basically right in my backyard. It was quite an interesting day. I was actually very surprised. It was something like when I actually went out to look for something, I found it, and there it was. Quite surprising. What do we have here though, actually? Do I know a lot about this stuff? Absolutely not. Well, I know that's a flower. Everybody knows that's a flower. I was on my bicycle and was amazed just to find some of this stuff coexisting with the traffic and the old houses and just the actual environment. A lot of this stuff has probably been around over 150 years plus, probably even longer. Read some of the info up on where I went, and this shrine or this temple basically existed from 1868 to the beginning of World War II, where it kind of lost its power, I guess, after World War II. Power, if that means anything to you. It doesn't really mean anything to me, but I'm going to use it anyways. It was a beautiful place, and the thing is, the day was really nice. It was quite a really nice day, and that always helps out a lot too. Was on my bicycle, kind of wanted to find somebody to give me an explanation, came up short-handed. I do have an interview coming up. I met somebody near the end of the day who just was more than happy and full of life just to talk. He was quite an interesting guy. Got some postcards from him, actually. Here we have, I'm going to ring it. And you ring it twice, you clap twice, and then you throw 5 yen, 10 yen, or whatever. The simplicity of the Japanese temple. Quite a beautiful place. As I said again, it was one of those things that I actually found what I was looking for. And that always feels so good. Now, I don't know what happened to this guy. My goodness. He lost his head. All of these small little, I guess they could be gods. My goodness, I'm not sure what they are. But this guy, look at him. What an interesting character. And this fellow, she's missing a nose, maybe? This one doesn't even have a face. As I said, the place was probably over 200 years old, maybe even older than that. That tree's been there probably for quite a while. It was a crisp winter day. It was not very windy, but the air was cold. And now this fella, definitely up there in the 300s maybe. I had never been to some of these places today, and that was the magic of the entire experience, was finding something new in a city that I've lived in for almost over 4 years, with no destination and with no point of ending. I just took out on my bike and had a great time. This was at a really kind of groomed temple where they had gone out and raked the gravel, and it was a very clean place. Not all of the places I visited today were so manicured. This has nothing to do with the temple. These are gigantic daikon. They're huge root radishes. They're like radishes, giant white radishes. They're quite good. Daikon oroshi is, I really like it with my sushi. I'm going to head up the mountain, and I think I say something in a minute here. で、今日はね、本当にあちこちに行ってきました。コーラ山というところ、久留米市にあるコーラ山でご覧ください。ご覧ください。I think I'm going to say something. Here's a little explanation of Kora Taisha Shrine. Look at this. You can even take a walking stick for walking. And it's actually not called a walking stick in Japanese. This is a very interesting word. Never seen it before. It's this one right here. That means love, and that means stick. Your love stick. I'm sure a handful of people can. Yeah, love stick. What does that mean? Okay. And there's also a battery right here for those of you who need a little bit of extra energy when you take a love stick to walk up the mountain. Got it. So let's go. I get my love stick. Actually, I'm gonna be taking some video. I'm gonna leave the love stick for later. Okay, walking up the mountain right now. Look at this. Okay, wow. I just asked an old guy how long it takes to get up this mountain. He said 30 minutes. So let's see if it takes 30 minutes. He said even if you walk slow. Okay, good shot of the wilderness. Okay, enough of that. I'm at the top of the mountain now. My battery ran out as I was going up. I decided to go back to my house and charge the battery and drove my car to the top of the mountain. Here I am at the nicest shrine on the mountain. It's at the top of the mountain, and we're going to get a view in a minute here. Basically, you should wash your hands before you meet with the god. You want to be clean and worthy, basically. Gigantic stone temple dog again. I would like to have one of those in my house as a pet. He wouldn't need anything like food or training or anything like that. He'd be a great pet. This is a beautiful place. It looks like it's just been painted. And speaking about time in this post, how old things are, what a tree, or what a slice of a tree. Huge thing it is. This little place where I am is basically on the overhang of the mountain. You're going to see there's like a balcony, and I'll give you a shot of the city and where I live and whatnot. You can get a feeling for Kurume City. Yeah, all that is the city right there, and it's a pretty big place. Definitely not too shabby. Nice place. That's the city hall. That building that you're looking at right there. That is the highway, and there's a river in Kurume City. Kind of gives you a feel for where I live. My house is located near the bottom of this mountain. Used to live way over there. Which way do I point? I used to live in Saga for a while. Had a fella hook me up with some information about every mountaintop. That's Bicycle Sidewalk for you. My name is Nathan Miller. Take care.